Hello everyone. So in this video, basically going to continue on with the Delusion. Whoa, black screen. But that's the point. So yeah, so we basically will continue with the delusional series, where I'll basically be going over for every single NFL starting position and just going over how delusional that I think I am. And today for tight ends, considering the fact they both block and catch, I'm considering both into these in the tier list. So we got both cooking. So basically, I either bulldoze them or they get clamped. I have either or, even matchup. I get pancake or moss, or I'm cooked. So yeah, so basically, list again, just for reference, I am an average sized man. So yeah, we'll see how this goes. First up is Evan Ingram for the Jacksonville Jaguars. Overall, it's like he had like his career year in receiving yards, and I mean, like, he's a really good receiver. I think it'll be either or. I think he has a better chance mossing me than I think pancaking me. Delusional wise, of course. I think delusional wise, I think I'll be able to like handle it. I think I could go even kill with him. Honestly, next up is Derek Likely for the Baltimore Ravens. So for a guy like Likely, I mean, like, I think I can do it. I think I can be able to deal with him. Again, there's just like obviously. Wait, wait. I'm confusing for Derek Lively. Oh my god, no. Isaiah Likely. Isaiah Likely. Make fun. Just for that, I'm cooked. I'm getting cooked by him. I disrespected him. And besides, he also plays in Baltimore. He has that edge to him. I'm getting whopped. Even though yeah, he is a backup. I'm getting whopped. Like there's like no way I can deal with it. Like I'm cooked. I'm cooked. However, we do have Robert Woods, who bit of a journeyman at this point in his career. Um, I mean, like, I think just because of his age, I can probably get. No, he's like only like 32. I think he'll be even. I think he's getting to the point where it's just kind of like older his career. Like he's on the Texans. I mean, like he's probably gonna have a couple more years in him. I mean, like obviously, it's like Schultz is gonna be like it's gonna be Schultz who's the start. Who's gonna be starting no matter what. But it's like Robert Woods is not a bad tight end too. I think I can have an even match with him. Honestly, I don't think I'll get absolutely burned. I don't think I would do well either way. However, I think I'll do fine. Next up is Will Desley, who is currently playing for the Chargers. Okay, so I mean, like, he doesn't do a lot. Like legitimately, like he played total. Like he's like 28 years old and he barely has over 1,000 receiving yards. So like, I think I'm cooking him. Yeah he's 6'4", 265. But like delusion wise, I think I can cook him. I think I can cook him. Low man wins. Low man wins. I think I could be able to like get a pretty nice rush. Also, get this off my fucking screen. Get the fuck out of my screen. Like, come on. Get out of my screen. Fuck out of my screen. It's, you know what? It's not loading, so we're gonna keep it in here. Damn, no, it's like stuck to my screen. You know what? Magic of during time editing. Go to here and presto. Okay, now we're good. Wait a minute. Yeah, so you're getting some live editing here because I don't want to deal with this. Because yeah. Okay, so next step is Bellinger. And honestly, just for like Daniel Bellinger, okay, he's 6'5". He's 6'5", and he gives rushing touchdowns. But he's also young. But he's 6'5". Delusional wise, I think I can get past him. He's big, so I think I could. I think I can put claps on him. I think so. I believe I can. Yeah, I think delusional wise, I think I can climb him up. So next up is the man Ben Sinnott. Okay, so he's a rook. So he's a rookie. Got drafted 53rd overall, second round. I'm not much of a college. I don't really watch college as much, but from what I saw of him during like preseason, he looks pretty solid. I think it'll be an even matchup. Honestly, because like again, I'm not much of a college football watcher, so it's just kind of like, of course, there's gonna be like some things where I don't really know. So yeah, no, just for like out of respect, I think it'll be even unless I see like active like preseason stuff, which we'll get to that later on when we get to Bowser. But like, yeah, but currently I'm just kind of like, yeah, it was an even match. Next up was Adam Trotman. Trotman? Yeah. Currently on the Broncos. Okay, again, like, he's sort of like, he doesn't really do too much. He hasn't really done much in his career. So, I think it could be either or. I'm not too sure about, like, I'm not too sure about which one, but I feel confident I can get one or the other on him, honestly. Okay, so next up is Tyler Conklin. I mean, like, for the Jets, like the one position they always kind of like lacked in was that tight end. So never. I mean, with Aaron Rodgers coming off of injury and like Conklin being like he's okay tight end, not the greatest, but like he's okay. Yeah, I think I'm whooping his ass. I think I'm cooking him. Honestly, think I'm probably gonna cook him. I think. Yeah, I honestly think I could probably do fine. Okay, so next up is Jawan Johnson for the Saints. Honestly, I think he's gonna moss me. I think he's gonna moss me. Like, cause like he's athletic looking. He's really athletic looking, and like, yeah, no, I just think he's gonna cook me. I think he's going to moss me over the head, beat me with the ball afterward, and then just absolutely just embarrass me. I think that's what's gonna happen. And you know what? Honestly, I'm fine with it. Okay, next up is the man Hunter Henry. Personally, with Hunter Henry, I think he would probably be. I'm probably gonna be cooked by him because he's a touchdown machine. He's pretty big. Like he led the league for tight ends. 2021 for the Patriots with 9 touchdown catches. I think I'm getting cooked either way. Kill's cooking me. No questions asked. Like that's thinking like another question to ask. Komet Komet's an okay blocker, but he's a pretty damn good receiver. I think I'm getting mossed by him. I think I'm getting absolutely mossed by him, and you know what? I would be honored to get mossed by him because I am a Bears fan. So I have zero problems with my man Cole Kmet absolutely embarrassing me. I think that's totally fine. I think that's reasonable. And yeah. Mm, next up is the man Trey McBride. Tight end for it. Okay, he played really well. Like he's been playing pretty good, honestly. And just for like his like motor and shit like that, I think he's just gonna out hustle me. David Njoku, I similar reason, just like the energy and that stuff. He's like one of the better tight ends in the league. He's gonna whoop my ass, honestly. Next up is Okongwu. He's a pretty serviceable tight end for the Titans. However, it's just kind of like a thing where it's just kind of like a. I don't really. I think it's more of like an even matchup, if you ask me. No, do I think I can bulldoze him or clamp him? I think I have a better shot clamping him than bulldozing him. I think I can. I think I can. I think I can absolutely bulldoze him. Next up is Jatavian. Of course, I can't pronounce his name. Say it live. Jatavian Sanders for the Carolina Panthers. Already for that fuck ass name, you're getting. I can't lose to a guy with that sort of name. Like I can't. Like I have too much ego. I have too much pride. I just can't. Next up is Dalton Kincaid. And personally, for Dalton, I think it'll be an even matchup. I think respectfully, I think I have enough delusion to think it'll be an even matchup. Next up is Schultz. Schultz mossing me. I think he's gonna moss. I think he'll absolutely moss me. I don't know about Pancake, but he will absolutely moss me. Absolutely, I think this man would absolutely embarrass me. Next up is this man, Davis Allen. Bottom of even. Because he's 6'6". So, like, but he only had, like, 10, but within 10 catches, the average is 9.5 yards per reception, and he got a receiving touchdown there. So, I mean, pretty efficient, I ain't gonna lie. Pretty efficient, if you ask me. Next up is the man Noah Font. And personally, he's an okay tight end. I think he's going into here. I think he's going like top of even. Because I think I'm more confident being able to probably moss him than like bulldoze him, because he hasn't had a fumble since his rookie year. Like I don't think I can like bulldoze. I don't think I can run over him and absolutely get the fumble off of him. However, I do think I could probably like clamp him up a little bit. I ain't gonna lie. Next up is Ferguson from the Cowboys. Dude's a little crazy, and just because of that, I think I'm low key kind of cooked. I think he's going to the bottom of either pancake or moss, or possibly like top of cooked. Next up is Hawkinson. Hawkinson is not much of a blocker tight end. He's more of a receiver tight end who can occasionally block. So just because of that, he's going into like here. He's gonna moss the hell out of me. Definitely gonna moss the hell out of me. Next up is Kelsey. Kelsey's a little old. However, dude's still gonna like juke me out of my socks, honestly. However, he's not much of a blocker, so like he's gonna go into like, yeah, no, he's here. He would be like the top of Cook. He would be the top of both for Cook. However, like he's not that much of a blocker. He's more of a catcher. He will catch the ball. Next up is that man, Sam Laporta. Laporta's blocking. I mean, we don't really see enough of his blocking really enough, or at least for me to kind of confidently say like, oh, am I delusional? Think I can go past it. However, he catches a lot. He was so good his rookie year. That's like I just have to put him into like probably I'll put him here because we just don't have enough blocking. I don't really have seen enough blocking because he also is benefited by the fact that he's playing with the fucking Lions, who are like the best offensive line in the entire fucking league. So I don't think that's really fair. Next up is Michael Myers from the Raiders. I've watched a couple of Raiders games because like my dad's a Raiders fan. And just from like the looks of him, like he's a solid tight end. I think he's gonna be solid. He's pretty big and broad, so I think like I could see it being an even matchup. Like he's broad, but like I could see it being an even matchup. He's strong enough to kind of like move. However, it's like I don't think he had enough opportunities. He also is playing with like he's also is kind of playing with the fact he's playing with Devontae Adams, and Adams is gonna get most of the target. However, I think he's not a bad tight end. I think he'll be a very good tight end too. And we'll get to why in a little bit. And next up is Pat Furmouth. I'm horrible with names, by the way. For him. I mean, last year he only played 12 games. I mean, his rookie year he had 7 touchdowns. However, he's coming more of like that receiver type of role. I think it's an even matchup, if you ask me personally. I think it's closer to even, probably by like a Kincaid level. Yeah, probably Kincaid level if this thing can load. Yeah, right around there. Next up is Jaceki. Watching him on the Patriots play was the only one of the few bright spots on the Patriots when he was on the team. So personally, I think he'll go right here. Next up is Dallas Goedert. Cooked. Like, respectfully, like here. I think he'll be right here because like he is a tight end who actually blocks a little bit. And he catches the ball pretty well. And even though he does benefit from the fact he is playing with the Eagles, who also is like one of the best offensive lines, he actually has shown his blocking. Like he actively has shown his blocking. Next up is Musgrave, who, he's more of one of the other bright pieces for the Packers. However, just because of my hatred for the Packers, I think I can bulldoze them. I think I can bulldoze them. And I don't think I'm crazy to say that, honestly. I really don't think, Next up is Cade Otton. Not for Cade. I ain't gonna lie. Haven't really seen too much of him. I haven't seen him as many Buccaneers games as I would like to see to kind of get like kind of good look at him, how he plays. And just because of that, I think just off the fact that it's like he only really been in the league for a couple years. I mean, he has 6 touchdowns, 846 receiving yards on 89 receptions. I think I could probably get something on him. Honestly, think so. Mark Andrews, also kind of cooked. I ain't gonna lie. Probably just because he's coming off an injury, I put Goddard in front of him. However, I'm still getting cooked by him. I ain't gonna lie. I'm getting absolutely baked by him. That does next dying. Next up is Brock Bowser. Okay, I actually watched him a decent amount during the preseason just to kind of see what he would be like. This man played in one drive. I think he was in 9 different setups. I'm cooked. I'm absolutely cooked. And just because of respect, I'm putting him like near. No, he's going. He's going above likely here to be the top of like getting cooked because it's like he did so many different things during his preseason. Kind of shows his versatility that like he kind of just beats it just because like Kelsey just. It's just because like just Kelsey doesn't really have a lot really. Next up is Tyler Higbee. Delusion wise, I think it'll be an even matchup. I think Delusion was thinking of the matchup. Kyle Pitts. I mean, if we're playing anywhere outside the United States, I'm cooked. However, we're playing anywhere in the States, I think I'm delusional to say either or. However, because of that, I think he's going out to the bottom of even. I think that's pretty fair. And last but not least is this man is the one and only Jonnu Smith. Jonnu Smith for the Dolphins. I mean, I'm trying to think. What's a good statement to say? I mean, recently, he has his career. He has career high in receiving yards with 582. More of a blocker. I don't think I can bulldoze him. However, I think with the lack of catching, I think I'm confident enough to say I can clamp him up. And yeah, no, honestly, that's kind of the list. I think this is a pretty even level of delusion, honestly. And yeah, no, that's honestly the list. I think tomorrow we're gonna go through the offensive line, and I'm debating whether to make it be like, oh, like how comfortable you are getting a yard rushing behind this line, or like me getting past them. I'll see how I feel whenever I do the offensive line. However, that's about it for this video. Hope to see y'all later tomorrow. Good night, everyone.